Croatia begins presenting its case today at the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague in its territorial and maritime dispute with Slovenia. Over the next 2 weeks, each side will have 3 days to present its arguments in 2 rounds. The case was submitted under a 2009 arbitration agreement between the countries. The court will determine the course of the land and maritime border between the countries, Slovenia's access point to the high seas, and the regime for the use of relevant maritime areas. The hearing is closed to the public. A ruling is expected in 2015 and will be binding for both parties. The European Commission is expected to issue today its opinion on Croatia's proposed measures to reduce the budget deficit. The EC will also issue recommendations on structural reforms, which are expected to focus on increasing competitiveness, spurring exports, creating jobs, and reducing the public debt. At the end of this year, Croatian fishermen who no longer wish to take part in commercial fishing will be able to receive money in exchange for having their fishing boats destroyed as part of the EU's program to manage fish stocks by reducing fleet capacity. 80% of fish stocks in EU member states are already overfished. Croatia has received 11 million euros in EU funds for the program. The annual Festival of the European Short Story opened in Zagreb on Sunday with this year's special guests representing Brazil. The visiting writers enjoyed an afternoon barbecue prepared by their Croatian counterparts. Ana Paula Maia says she's been to many literary events, but this is the first time she's had a chance to be introduced to a country's cuisine and its literary scene at the same time. Popular Croatian author and skilled grill master Zoran Feric says the idea is to convey not only Croatia's sights and sounds, but scents and tastes as well. Creative director Roman Simić-Bodrožić says the visiting Brazilian authors give a real sense of the country's current and future writing scene. The festival runs until June 13th with events in Zagreb and Šibenik. In sports, the countdown to the World Cup in Brazil has begun with only 10 days to go. After Croatia defeated Mali in a friendly on Saturday, coach Niko Kovac's team took the day off on Sunday. They will be back on the field in Zagreb this afternoon with their final practice before leaving for Brazil. Defender Dario Srna says the team is pleased with their performance against Mali. They have one more test, a friendly against Australia in Brazil, on June 6th. This afternoon's forecast calls for mostly sunny to variably cloudy skies. There will be a chance of light rain in the east and in interior Istria, Gorski Kotar, and Lika. A moderate west-northwesterly on the coast, turning to a northeasterly in places later in the day. Temperature highs will range from 18 to 23 degrees Celsius inland and up to 26 degrees on the Adriatic.